Vlogmas episode. This one is going to be much more Christmassy, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the decor around the house today and decorating my office tree, which I haven't been able to do for the last couple of years. Last year I didn't have the tree up at all, I don't think, and the year before I think I just put it up but didn't decorate it. So it was nice to decorate it again and have it in my office space. So I wanted to share with you kind of the tree decorating from downstairs, our main tree, and just some of the other things that we have floating around. I was so excited when we bought our house to figure out where all the Christmas stuff was going to go. And I'm gonna ask you this: do you decorate your whole house or just like the main living spaces? I'd love to know. I know some people go all out for Christmas even in their kitchens. I just don't have that dedication. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this very brief so that I can show you around and show you all the different things that I've put up. I'll do a quick little overview. We kind of got the tree up. We had moved the bar over by the window. We've kind of pushed the table in more, and our bar is still in like 10 pieces because I was just like, I'll deal with it later. But this is what we've got so far. There is our majestic tree. And then the bar is over by the window now, which is what it is. The bench will go on one side of the table like it's supposed to, and we're gonna move the two other chairs to the heads of the table. And that will allow it to tuck in and allow us to still kind of sit around the table without having to feel too tight. I've got all of the bins here. Let's go and take a look. I had to mute my music because I've been jamming out to various Pentatonix albums. But yes, I've got all of our stuff here. Our 3 bins and our baubles for the tree. And Scott brought my office tree up, my pencil tree from Michael's. And then you can see the backside of the wreath. And then I have my little nutcracker that I painted last year. And I don't know where he's gonna go yet because he would have been on my front step, but I have our welcome sign, which I have now upgraded from our pumpkin to our gold star that I did. And then I've changed out our doormat. But I do think that I'm gonna buy a different doormat. I want like a fully Christmas one. This is kind of like my winter one because it's a buffalo plaid stag. So nothing really like festive about it. But I'm basically going to just kind of grab a bin, drag it into the living room, pop myself down, and sort through things and just see what we can find. And then I just put that guy up there. I don't know if he's actually gonna stay there, but that's where he's gonna be for now until I can find some other ledge for it. So let's get sorted. guys would have just seen the footage of me decorating this tree last night, but it's still kind of missing something. I don't have a topper for this tree, and I never have. So eventually I will look into one, but I bought a bunch of ribbon at Michael's, which you would have seen in my Christmas preparation video, as well as the clip from last night. But the bows are just not bowing, and it was bothering me, so I haven't put anything up yet. But I'm still thinking about it. It's still kind of in the back of my mind, just to fill a couple of the spaces. But to be honest, it's for me and my enjoyment, and I'm happy enough with it. All right, this is the one spot upstairs that I have decorated because you see it from downstairs. I bought this guy at the Christmas market, and these 3 are part of my set of 6 ornaments that my dad's gotten me over the years that are very sturdy. So many years I haven't been able to actually put them on a tree. They do fit nicely on our artificial tree, but they're just such nice decor pieces that I thought I would display them. So I've separated these 3, and the other 3 are downstairs. So here are the other 3 of those. I just have them on the window ledge, kind of interspersed with some of our smaller plants. So the top of our glasses, I have a few little decor pieces. So on the far left, you can see a little basket that says "Eat, Drink, and Be Merry." These are some ornaments that Scott's aunt got us a few years ago, and I just love kind of displaying them like this. Then the red and white and gold jars have some battery run lights in them that I light up. And there's obviously a snow globe. Then when you get down to the bar, I just have the 3 giant ornaments and our gnome cookie jar. All right, now we have our tree, which is still without a topper because our topper is just too tall and I wasn't able to find one that I liked. But I have found my old ribbon as well, so I might make a really big bow for it. I'm not gonna go too far down because I have some unwrapped presents down there. But our tree is a gold, red, and green tree. So I'd love to know, do you have a theme for your main tree? This is our ornament this year from Scott's work in our Christmas hamper. And then for the tablescape, so I have these 3 signs. I have joyful, merry, and blessed. And then I decided to put some of these small tinkery ornaments into this bowl, or it's not really a platter, but whatever it is. And then I got one of my little candles, and I have a green one I stuck in. And then I had some loose poinsettias from an arrangement, a bow, and some like little cranberries that I've just kind of lumped together with some candlesticks and candle holders, and it just looks so stunning at night when it's lit up. I actually get very excited to come and have dinner in here every night because I will light up all the candles and just sit and enjoy the glow along with the Christmas tree. Now, behind me and above me is definitely not my favorite, but it is what it is. So I have this little Santa village, if you will, from when I was a kid, and I originally had an extension cord to light it up, but it's just not doing it for me. It's kind of a little bit too high, but it gives something to this. But I've had to move a bunch of the plants on this side because of using the window ledges for other things. But I'm just happy to kind of have it out. It'll find a new home next year, I think, but it is what it is, working with what I've got. And then I usually decorate this shelf a little bit more than this, but because we have so much more ledge space, if you will, I've kind of limited it this year. So all I really have is this ceramic tea light candle holder, and I have a fake one in there. I have a little tiny snow globe one my students gave me years ago. I haven't put up our sign yet. Scott loves our winter sign because he loves winter. I do not. And then I have an elf that I painted of me. This was made years and years ago when I used to work at a birthday ceramics place. I have some Christmas trivets for my dad. And then one more below, I just have some sparkly pine cones in a bucket along with a green vase. And the green vase is usually there all year round. Now, for our front entryway, I have a really big garland that I used to drape in our foyer leading into our living room. I think I've done Christmas tours in the past, so if I have, I will leave it linked below, or linked above. And it's gorgeous to look at, but on an actual banister, it's really, really itchy. So I didn't really want to put it up. So what I did instead is I actually utilized the table runner from our wedding and just looped it around and then stuck a big old bow on the end so that you have something sparkly and pretty to look at when you first walk into the house. But when you turn around and look at the front door, I just have my nutcracker here. I don't really have a place for him. And I like him there. Like, he's just kind of like, he's not in the way, he's cute. But maybe I'd find a new home for him. Now I have this little ornament that was part of a gift from one of my students last year, just fa la la la. And I believe it was wrapped around a blanket. And to be honest, I just chucked it on the front door as a little dangly bit. We haven't knocked it off yet, so it gets to stay. So the stockings are not in their final resting place. I couldn't find any stocking hangers that I liked or that felt weighty enough. So these are currently just resting on 2 screws that are in like the drywall of our room divider. I don't know what would you call this? I don't actually know the name for it. But yeah, they're just kind of there. In our last house, we didn't have any place for them, and I actually put 3M hooks up on the inside of a door frame. I don't want to do that this year now that we have nice spots. But Scott's like, I'll just stick a nail in it. So I might only get a nail. We'll see. Something as long as it's sturdy enough. And then I have a little gnome my mother-in-law got us a few years ago, sitting on just a little like fake book. Like one of the ones that opens, you can store stuff in. But he's just a cutie pie. Now with the living room behind me, there's just kind of like bits and pieces. It's not, I wouldn't say fully decorated in any way, shape, or form. But I do have a little tree I used to put in my classroom right here with a wreath, and I have some of the ornaments beside it that I might use. Now I did contemplate putting this in the bedroom because I have a big Calyx unit with nothing on it, but I kind of just like the way it looks right there. So I decorated the wreath with some poinsettia flowers and pine cones. And then there's just kind of like bits and pieces. So for example, I have these 2 little guys right here. And in the past, they've sat on our staircase. They just kind of sat wherever I needed them to sit. So yeah, right now they're just sitting on one of our extra bar stools because I wanted them out, but I don't want them underfoot on the staircase because Scott ends up kicking them. Not me, but Scott. And then up here, I have a ceramic of Santa that I really, really like and enjoy. And then I've kind of just done a little bit of decorating. Also, I apologize that the light is going from warm and cool, is what it is. So I have these lanterns from our wedding. I bought some new candles from Costco. They are a battery operated remote one that my cousin actually had recommended. They're like the Glow Wick, I think is the name of the company. And then I have this cute little, again, tea light holder, but it has to be a fake tea light because this ceramic, I guess, is not heat resistant. I don't know. But his cute little reindeer and his head bobbles. And then on this side, I have again another lantern. Same candle. Now originally I had another tea light guy up here, but I actually dropped him down here. So I have this little snowman, also a gift from a student in the past. And then I have some of our snowflake coasters because the mahogany tables absolutely need coasters, as does our beautiful projector holder. And then I just have some greenery, which used to be, I used to have it vertical in a very thin vase, but it used to lean up on our bar against a wall, so it was more sturdy. But where I had it originally in the tablescape, it was not stable, and I was so scared it was gonna fall over with like tip its balance if someone like walked too fast around the table or like bopped the table. So I decided to just lay it flat. And then you can see over my shoulder here on the subwoofer, I have a little Christmas basket that just has some gold ornaments and some pine cones again, just as a little something right there. And that's it. All right, I've had to come sit down. I'm a little out of breath from that. But I really hope that you guys have enjoyed our little Christmas tour. Decorating for Christmas brings me so much joy, and I always feel like there's something to be added and tweaked every year. So now that I've kind of got a feel for what spaces still need something, I'll probably end up looking for some more decor in Boxing Day and just for next year, because I don't know, I feel like there's so much more potential. And we obviously have some lights outside, but I hope that you have a wonderful lead up to Christmas and Hanukkah if you're celebrating, because Hanukkah's happening right now, or Kwanzaa. But yes, I hope you have a happy holiday season regardless of what you celebrate, or if you're just enjoying the Yuletide. But yes, happy Vlogmas, and I will see you guys in next episode. See ya!